Hello developers, how you guys doing? I hope you're doing well and also healthy. So in last video, I explained you RxJS inside Angular. In fact, we just discussed certain principles like observer, observable and subject and how you can create the observable and so on and so forth, right? So now today I'm going to explain you certain operators what you can use with the RxJS and Angular, right? So remember our example, we have a conveyor belt to process orange, right? So conveyor belt start, so that once you start, you will get orange come through the conveyor belt. When you start, you need to make sure you have someone to observe it, right? So RxJS, we need to subscribe. Once you subscribe, you need to give observer, and then observer has to do some processes in within its elements, but stream going to emit, right? So that is the what we are going to discuss now, right? So that is what I'm going to show you how that works, right? So remember in the last video we created the streams using observable, using off and from, right? I'm going to use one today. For that I need to import it. Okay, so today I need operators as well, so I'm going to import that also now. I need map, filter, tap and take. Okay, so right, my imports are done. So I have already ng on init method. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a stream observable with different numbers, right? Without creating assign observable, I can write this inline like this, right? So I can use something like this. So as we learned in the last video, off will create observable from this. So I can directly use a pipe for this one, right? The pipe means we open the pipe, so that means once we subscribe it, the number will float through this one, right? So first I'm going to see whether these numbers are odd or not, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a filter for that, right? So filter, I'm going to take the number in, and if the number is divisible by 2, right, so I'm going to the next step, right? So that means first I'm taking all the numbers which are even, right? So which are even, right? So now what I'm going to do is I need to make sure this work properly, right? I need to make sure this work properly. So filter operator what always does is you can give a condition. If it is true, if the condition is true, whatever the element coming, if the condition is true for that element, it will let to flow to the next step, right? If it is not, it will ignore that, right? So therefore always results of filter may be less than or equal to the original number of element we supply to the filter, right? So now this may work or may not work, we don't know, right? So therefore I want to make sure, even as a debugging purpose, I want to make sure this is working. For that I can use a tap, right? I can use a tap. So what the tap does is it can observe the element without affecting to that, right? It does not change the element in any manner, but it can observe the element. See how I'm going to do that. So number, so I'm going to do the console log to the number, right? So in fact I'm going to tell this is original number, right? So I'm going to print this original number, right? So after that I'm going to print this as a filtered number, right? Filtered number. Okay, so this is my program, right? So now you know this won't start until you subscribe to this, right? So this won't start until you subscribe to this. So what I'm going to do is subscribe, right? So now you will see original one original 2, right? So why 1 and 2? Because 1 is not a even number, so it didn't come through, right? So filter 2, original 3, original 4, right? You can see always if the number is divided by 2 and no remainders, then only it go through, right? I mean, in other words, if the number is even number, only it passing through our filter, right? So now what I'm going to do is, since I know this is working, I'm going to comment this, right? So now what I want to do is, right, so there are only even numbers are there, right? So now what I want to do is, I want to multiply this number by 2, right? So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use a map, right? I'm going to use a map. So difference between filter and a map: filtering from original value. So that means the results, number of results might be less than or equal to the original value. But map is impacting on all the values it passes through. So that means always the number of results is equal to the number of elements emitted to the map, right? So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take a number and multiply number by 2, right? So multiply the number by 2, okay? So now again, I want to tap this. I want to tap this and see this worked, right? I want to tap this and see this worked, right? So this is multiplied number, okay? So you can see it come 2 and it multiplied to 4. It come 4 multiplied to 8. It come 6 multiplied to 2, right? So you know how this works now, right? So now we learn filter and the map, also the tab, right? So there is a very important other operator you to learn, which is take, right? That's very important. Remember in the last video we discussed, if you call the take, it will automatically stop the stream at certain point, right? It can stop the observer. Okay, so now let's see this one. I want to tell only 5 numbers I'm interested of, right? Only 5 numbers I'm interested of, right? So I'm going to remove this tab. Sorry, I'm going to remove this tab, right, to avoid the cluttering, right? So here I have more than 5, right? I want to tell only 5, right? Only 5 I'm interested to take, okay? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to set take 5, right? So take 5. So now you can see it only taken 5 numbers. That's it, right? After that it stopped, right? After that it stopped. But remember these numbers, and I'm going to put this take even before the filter, right? I'm going to put at the take here before the filter. So now what happens is, because how take works, so whenever something go through the take, it start to count, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When it reach that, it stop, right? So now when I put the take above the filter, so what happens is, 1 came, right, counted, 2 came, 2 passed through, 3 came, 3 didn't pass through, 4 came, 4 passed through, 5 came. Now take is over. The number of elements I'm asking to take is 5. So now it's over. Now it don't go beyond that, right? So that's why you only have 2 numbers here, right? Because take is limiting how many elements going through that. So again, if I remove this take from here, and if I put it here, right, so you will see now it is floating through filter all the numbers, but it's limiting from this point, right? So what I'm trying to show you here, you can change these filters one after the other, but keep in mind order is matter, right? Order is always matters when you join in the filters, right? So you can simply Google RxJS Operators, right? And you will see, you can find this site rxjs.dev, right? So in this site, so in the guide overview, so you have here operators, right? So you can see there are multiple operators based on your requirement you can use, right? So I just explained very few operators, but you can see there are tons of operators here you can get to use based on what you want, right? Transformation, filtering, and join and multicasting, error handling. There are so many operators, right? Even if you want, you can have a like decision making, right? So let's say you have something to do, you don't know how to do that, so you can do the decision making, right? So you can go to this decision tree, right? So I have existing observable, okay, and I want to let's say I want to allow some values to pass, right, based on custom logic, right? So it says use a filter, right? So if you don't know which operator to use, you can come here and use this decision tree and get help from decision tree to select the operator for you, right? It's very easy, right? So to do in that way. So one other thing I want to show you, right? In operators, if I go to let's say map, right? So you need to learn how to read this diagram, right? So you need to learn how to read this diagram, right? So this is how you read this. So this top line is observable, right? So 1, 2, 3, and the second one is a function here, right? And the third one is other observable created by that function. So that you can see here 1, right, multiplied by 10, it's created 10, right? 2 converted to 20 and 3 converted to 30, right? So this is how usually in RxJS we represent these diagrams, right? So you need to learn how to read this, right? So let's go to some other one, right? So let's go to filter, right? So you can see here filter in the top line you have a sequence of numbers, and the second line it sees whether it's an odd number, right? So if it is odd only, it's falling here, right? 0 doesn't come, 1 came, right? 2 doesn't come, and 3 comes here, and 4 doesn't come, right? Like that, right? So this arrow is observable, and this resulting observable. When you see this line, this line like this, it's crossing it. It can be crossing through the element over here. That means it's ended, right? There's a last element and it's done, right? That's what it means. Okay. So today we learn what are few operators, and also how to use the operators and how to refer this document on RxJS to use operators on Angular, and also how to read this diagram, right? So we learn a lot. Okay, so let's see you in the next video, and subscribe and comment and like if you like this video, and make sure you share with your friends, so then they will also subscribe and you will help me to grow this channel as well. Okay, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe, take care.